What's going on, guys? BSG-T2 TrekFan88 here. Just finished Westworld episode 7 out of 10, and I figured I would put on Heat and put it on the background because I just got the copy, and it's in AC3 format. And I've heard this before in AC3, and I've always wanted to own it. And when I say AC3, I mean the Laserdisc version, not the compressed and edited and whatnot, or downsampled, whatever you want to call it for the DVD. But this is interesting. So this is my 60-inch plasma. This is pretty much centered. What do you notice that's wrong? The frame of the movie, and I don't think I'm going to get copyright here, it's up high. It's too high. This is in 4:3 mode. Now, what I've done is, if you zoom in on this, it'll perfectly replicate on any other Laserdisc, filling a 16:9 screen with a 4:3 image, so it's cropped properly. Basically, it zooms in. So, case in point, like I kind of just showed you, if I put it in 4:3 mode, you'll notice that there's black bars all around. And this is quite common. It's not quite as common nowadays, where everything has kind of been updated and everything's high definition. But basically, if you took a VHS or a Laserdisc player or a older DVD player and put it in 4:3 mode, and put it on a widescreen television or computer monitor, this is what you would get. But quite clearly, you can see that Heat here is unique. It's about 30-20% higher. It's directly centered left and right, but up and down, it's not centered. And I can't do anything about that. Case in point here, going to my screen settings, I can't do zoom adjustments. But if I go back here and I zoom in, now it's even, and it's because I can go in here, thank God, and you can kind of see it right now, right? Like if I just focus on this section right here so you don't get blindsided, I can go up and down, and 15 is where I had it before, I think. About there. I'm not going to make it perfect for right this second, but it's just odd to me. This is the only Laserdisc I own. I've now gone and, well, you can't see them, but I've gone through my entire library and tried to figure out what the hell's going on. I've done a couple, like, see when I default back to 4:3, it's now not centered. And yeah, I know that's a ton of glare. So, any old school Laserdisc owners or old school media guys, I'm looking at you, Techmoan, I could use your help here. Is this normal? Is this just my print? Or I should say my digital copy of Heat here? Or analog video and digital audio. Whatever, you get the idea, guys. Like, this is kind of odd to me. A digital file, you would just click a few buttons on the keyboard and it would be centered. But this is different. Now, I can overcome this. I mean, I would zoom in anyway, like I'm about to do again. But, it's just interesting to me that it's not centered. Now, I'm wondering if every copy of this is this way, or if it's not. Because it only does it when it's in 4:3 mode. It's not my TV, because I don't have the option to adjust it. And even if I turn overscan off, all it does is turn off the slight overscan that exists when you do that. Horizontal size, it's just left and right. So anyway, I figured I would show this to you guys. It's interesting to me being an audio video guy. I wonder if other films do this, if Heat's the only one. I don't know. It might be my copy, might not be. The imperfections you're seeing right now are not the film. And for the record, I've listened to quite a few films recently after getting the Dolby Digital processor or demodulator to go with my Blu-ray, and I'll be completely honest with you. No, you can't substitute a 4K or even 1080p Blu-ray disc, but I will be honest with you, for these films that were released in the mid-90s to 2000s in AC3 format, they sound better or the same to Blu-ray. And that's because these releases were not downsampled, if you will, or messed with for home cinema release. They just took the pure digital track and put it on Laserdisc. And even if that wasn't true, the fact that these things sound so great, and I get 5.1 sound from a Laserdisc, something I've always wanted, and yeah, the resolution is 480i, if that, which you can even tell in this video here, but I love it. Anyway, just figured you guys would find this interesting. Later!